Whenever we look at the aspect of human relationship, one major thing that we find is that relationships hinge on fellowship. Fellowship, simply defined, is basically talking to one another. Having a conversation between a friend or a partner strengthens the relationship. The lack of having conversations, the lack of talking to one another actually can destroy a relationship. It is the same exact way in our Christian life. Those who seek constant fellowship with God, those who seek constantly to hear God's voice and to talk to Him themselves, are people who find themselves in a powerful position of establishing a deep and intimate relationship with God. Whereas those who seek every excuse to go away from spending time with the Lord, those who seek every excuse to get away from having fellowship with God, those who do not abide in the Word of God, those are the people who do not walk in a relationship with God. Those are the people who walk in defeat. I'm oftentimes asked this question, Yannick, why don't I see victory in my life over sin? My very simple question back to them is, how do you spend time with God? How does your fellowship look like? And if they tell me that it's only 5 minutes a day, or they go to church and that's where they hear about God, what my answer back to them is, you don't have a relationship with God. You don't. How can you have a relationship with someone that you're not actively conversing with? How can you claim to have a relationship with God if you're not actively in fellowship with Him on a daily basis? You see, a lot of problems in life are resolved by simply abiding in the life of God, by simply being with God Himself, by simply being in the presence of the Lord. And if we take that aspect out of our lives, all you're left with is empty religion that's going to constantly bring you to the point of failure, to the point of disappointment with yourself, and to the point even of suicide.